Welcome you to this broadcast of Varsity Volleyball on NKTelco Sports. We're at Jackson Center High School, where the Botkins Trojans will take on the Jackson Center Tigers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, Allenbaugh Insurance, and NKTelco. Bringing you high school volleyball from Jackson Center. I'm Dave Helmstetter. With me tonight, Jeff Henchen. Jackson Center Tigers and the Botkins Trojans. Jackson Center, they've won their last two. And veteran coach Kim Metz, Jeff, is again building her team towards that tournament run, the end of the season. They stand 10-5 and in a position to make a nice move towards a good, solid tournament seed.
Yeah, pretty much as expected. 35 years at the school here, Coach Metz, and her team has won 3 in a row, about 7 or 8 out of their last 9. The only loss was to Rushi in 5 games, so they've been playing very well here as of late when they need to start preparing for the tournament action, playing their best volleyball.
And Botkins Trojans, they've also won 2 games in a row. However, they only stand 1-6 in Shelby County Athletic League play, but 7-9 overall, and they surpassed last year's win total over under first-year coach Logan Watercutter.
Small goals. They've won 2 in a row, as you said, against Hard Northern and USV. So, again, they're looking to build on that momentum and keep getting better each year.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
And Jackson Center Tigers and the Botkins Trojans about to do battle. They'll introduce the rosters and starting lineups here in just a moment. I'd like to remind you that our starting lineups tonight all brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. Emerson Climate Technologies bringing you the starting lineups as the two teams, as Scott Elkert on the public address system here, introducing the officials for tonight and talking about the Jackson Center golf team.
So big congratulations to our golf team. We have several members of our golf team here, so when I announce your name, if you could stand. We got sophomore Cole Butler, sophomore Jackson.
Introducing some of the members of the golf team. I believe they're sectional action today,
yes,
Jeff, and they did quite well.
Yep.
As they're introducing members of the golf team here. Jackson Center sitting over in the student section here tonight. Give those young men a nice round of applause here as Jackson Center, they come into tonight's game at 10-5, and as we said, Botkins at 7-9. Introducing lineup for the Botkins Trojans: Trace Hendrickson, number 1, number 2, Caitlin Meyer, number 17, Gabby Griffith, number 7, Janelle Plattfoot, number 8, Leah Steinke, number 10, Caitlin Barhorse, number 11, Jana Metz. That's the starters here tonight for the Botkins Trojans. For the home team, the Jackson Center Tigers. Number 5, Keona Suttles. Number 7, Paige Guy. Number 12, sophomore Presley Reese. And number 14, another sophomore McKinley Reichert. Number 20, another sophomore Marin Ludwig. And number 24, junior Macy Kloppenstein. That's the starters here tonight, all brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. Now on to our keys to today's match, all brought to you as always by Keyhole Pizza. First for the visiting Botkins Trojans.
Well, the Trojans want to run offense out of service receive. So get a good first touch, stay in system, good pass, good bump, good attack. Also manage Jackson Center's runs. Volleyball is a game of momentum. You can't let the Tigers get on a roll. Limit those mistakes, get the ball back, and play with confidence. You've improved all year. You mentioned, Dave, exceeded your win total from last year. You're 2 games under 500 overall. Come on the road, pressure-free, if you will, and just play the game and relax and have fun and see what happens. And for the Tigers, they want to control what they can control. It's a very common sense approach, as Coach Metz has said, for every game. Control what we can do, and that's about all you can ask for. Also get decent or good first ball control. Again, that first contact, get your offense in rhythm, and also focus on each ball and every contact. Everything's important. Don't let up. Continue to play 100%, touch after touch after touch. And those things for Coach Metz have seemingly been working very well here, as, again, the Tigers have been playing very good volleyball in their recent matches.
And our keys to the game tonight brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Jackson Center will serve it up. And that means number 24, Macy Kloppenstein, a junior, will have the honors. Hendrickson. Her hit will be out, and Jackson Center quick 1-0 lead.
Well, here's one of those times the Trojans want to get the ball back. Don't let Jackson Center get off to a good start here. It's the opening set. You're on the road. Henderson got a decent attack, just struck it a little bit to the left, hitting air, but you got to get this one back here and get the point and the ball back in your possession.
Kloppenstein with the serve. Griffith with the set. Hendrickson finds the open space. Hendrickson at the net, and we're tied at 1.
Good decision by the senior. Leads the team in kills with 161 kills on the season, and made sure of that one and dropped it right in front of the back row defense of the Tigers.
Had 10 kills also in her last start against Hardin Northern. Serve to the Trojans. Flatfoot finds the net, and that puts Jackson Center up 2-1 here in the early going. Serve tips the net. Strong hit, Barhorst to the backside. Here comes the set. Trojans will send it back across. Comes a set by Kloppenstein. Reichert will find the line, and there's a kill for McKinley Reichert.
A very athletic sophomore. She leads the squad at over 4.5 kills per set. Very active, and I've seen her play against Russia and New Knoxville, who are recently can hit from all spots on the court, so expect her to be well fed tonight in this match against Botkins.
Ludwig with the serve. Trojans down 3-1. Reese into the net, and that'll make it 3-2 as Trojans will continue to serve. Number 10, that'll be Caitlin Barhorst, will serve it up for the Trojans. Barhorst, a junior.
Good contact by the Trojans on the hard attack by Reichert.
Reichert will try and slam it through again. Comes back out. Barhorst sends it to the Jackson Center Tigers over the right side, and Reese tries to find the open space. Here comes the set, soft touch, Hendrickson. Nice recovery there by Ludwig. Tigers back on the offense. Now the Trojans will try to set as Meyer will send it over. Again, it's going to be a little bit short as Reichert's soft touch just a little bit short, and we are tied on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard at 3-all.
One of the few mistakes you'll see Reichert made. Tried to be very finesse with it and roll it over the defense, just did not swing through it.
Reichert at the net, and
back-to-back attack errors for the Tigers.
That's going to make it 4-3. Botkins with the early lead. as Barhorst will serve it again. 4-3 Trojans. First set action on NKTelco Sports.
Good swing by Presley Reese, the sophomore, Dave. She's averaging 1 kill per set. Usually hits out of the right side. That time got more of a middle attack. But again, a strong hitter from that far side. Usually if everyone's focused on Reichert, they can back set to her. She's been delivering here for the Tigers.
Suttles with the serve. Meyer fires it into the Tiger alignment. Into the net it goes for Presley, so that'll make it 5-4 Botkins.
4 attack errors for the Tigers here early in game number 1. So 4 of the 5 Tiger points have come from attack errors against the Tigers.
Hendrickson will be in serve. Good strong serve. Here comes the set. Reichert at the net.
I don't think it got over either. So 5 of them.
That makes it 6-4. Yeah, I think that into the net. Hendrickson stays in serve. And the senior wearing number 1 fires it over. Trojans looking for the open space, and
Well, they found it, but it just was wide.
They found it.
Yeah, that was a momentum play there. The Trojans, a little bit of a roll, and that would have been a sweet point for them. A vicious attack, but it just missed outside. So a break for the Tigers, who have been a little sluggish here early in game 1, not attacking very well.
Steinke with that near miss there. She'll hit it. Here comes back to her. This time she's in, and that'll make it 7-5.
A good bounce back for the Tigers. 1 and done, if you will, and that's just what they need to do for Steinke, her first kill of game 1.
And it's 7-5. Botkins with the early first set lead.
Jackson with the set.
Jackson back into the lineup. Sophomore, 5'4" setter.
There's a kind of a swing that you see a little bit. It wasn't a throw, but it looks like a full arm push. And Reichert able to squeeze it through the Botkins defense.
Reichert with the serve. Here comes the set back to the Trojans. Set, strong hit right side. And that's number 20, Marin Ludwig.
Or Macy Klopfenstein, number 20. She's a junior. She had a beautiful match last night against New Knoxville. Had her unofficially for 15 kills in the 3-game sweep against New Knoxville. Good swing in there on her first kill of the set.
Klopfenstein with the kill. Trojans trying to bounce back. Tigers on a little bit of a run here. Griffith sends it back over. Here comes the hit by Plattfoot. Tigers looking for the open space.
Good heads-up play by the setter, Avery Jackson. The sophomore recognized the opening and took advantage of it and pushed to the deep corner and used all 30 feet and dropped it right in front of the line judge. I missed it. Was that out?
That was out. 8-7 looked good, but it was out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought they called it in.
Griffiths with the serve. And Ludwig will...
Wonder if there was another call on that last play when Jackson pushed it. Did they call her for an illegal contact maybe? No. We don't have replay here, so we'll have to go on. It caught me off guard. I thought it was a nice play, but service here will give the ball back to the Trojans.
Guy with the error, so Botkins goes up 9-8. It's a real problem when I look to my right because the 8 is a 6.
Oh, on the scoreboard. Yes. Look to your left.
Because I looked that way and I thought, was it in or out? In service, Steinke. Reichert to the net. She'll get it across as they dug it out.
Nice dig by Jackson getting the ball out of the net.
Hendrickson with the kill, and Botkins up 10-8.
With that strong serve, the ball into the net, Jackson couldn't get a great attack on it, and that resulted in a great opportunity for Botkins, and Trace Hendrickson took advantage of it for her second kill.
Tigers on the attack, Reichert, and she's going to get the kill, and that'll make it 10-9.
That was Klopfenstein.
I got a problem with Klopfenstein tonight.
Yeah, you'll get it. Hey, on the roster, she's right after Reichert, right before Ludwig, so that's how you've called her the past 2 times. We'll get it right here.
Kloppenstein will serve it up.
Ace.
And aces it, and that'll make it 10-10. So Kloppenstein trying to bring her team back. She'll stay in serve after the ace.
Ludwig get there with that ace. That's her 26th on the season. We're going to check our rosters here, Dave. You and I are, as Hendrickson gets the kill.
There's good reason for that. I got numbers flipped there.
Okay, so yeah, Kloppenstein is 20. Ludwig is 24. What does it say on the roster?
That doesn't feel right, but we'll go with it. And
service ace.
There's the ace. And Botkins up 12-10. In serve is Plattfoot.
Foot violation on Ludwig. Front foot, or her right foot, went all the way across the line completely. So service ace, you think, on that, since it wasn't played cleanly?
I do believe, yes. We can give him a service ace there. That makes it 13-10.
Well, good start here for the Trojans. You know, they've come to town and playing a very good Tigers team and have a 3-point lead. A long way to go, but a good start for the Trojans.
Griffiths will get it out of bounds back in. Kloppenstein with the hit. Griffiths will get it, and it's going to be short of the net.
Kloppenstein, her 4th kill. Remember, she had 15 last night, Dave, in the 3-game sweep against New Knoxville, but she's been very strong here. 4 in the set 1. She came in averaging just under 3, so already above her per set average.
Kloppenstein in serve. Handled there by Botkins. Jana Metz with the hit for the Trojans. Here comes Reichert. Good defense by the Trojans. Plattfoot will send it back over. Ludwig will pick it up over to Kloppenstein. It's going to go point for the Tigers.
Well, Reichert's been hitting it hard. Give credit to the Trojans. They've had some good contact at the net. Steinke kept one of the attacks alive earlier on in that possession, but in the end, it's Reichert with the kill, her 3rd of the set.
15-12. Kloppenstein will serve it up to the back row. Attack Trojans. Good defense by the Tigers at the net. And that's going to go the Tigers' way. And we are tied at 13. The battle of the net that time goes to Jackson Center as Macy Kloppenstein will serve it up. Good strong serve. Plattfoot will take it across. Hendrickson. She'll get the kill, and Botkins will go up 14-13.
Kind of a slow approach to the ball for Hendrickson, but didn't really attack it well, but changed directions. A diagonal shot in the right spot to glance off of a Tiger. Much needed point for the Trojans. I think Jackson maybe scored 3 or 4 in a row.
And we are tied again.
Reichert, another strong attack, and did a good job maintaining her balance, not making contact with the net. And 4 quick kills here in set number 1 for Reichert. Again, came in averaging just over 4.5, at 4.6 per set.
Suttles. She's going to get an ace, and it's 15-14 Jackson Center on Keona. Suttles' ace takes a 1-point lead.
It was Botkins leading at 13-10 not too long ago, and the Tigers have outscored them now 5-1.
Plattfoot sets it up for Hendrickson. Back over goes to Ludwig. Strong hit by Reichert. Here comes the set for Hendrickson. Looking for the open space. Tigers not able to recover, and we're tied at 15.
Again, I didn't think it was a strong contact there by Hendrickson, but it was in the right spot, and the Tigers got a lot of hands on it, but just could not control it. Hendrickson with 5 kills here in game 1.
Hendrickson with the serve. Kloppenstein over to Ludwig. There's Reichert. And that's in.
Yep.
Ludwig with the kill at 16-15. Substitutes Avery Jackson.
Reichert did a nice job there to get her 5th kill. That could just caught the left edge or the left line, if you will, but very athletic and usually springs it at full force. We've seen her do some finesse shots earlier in this game, but most of the time she's a hitter and goes with power.
Jackson with the serve.
There's a strong hit.
And Steinke with the kill.
She hit that one very well. The senior got on top of it, and just the sound and the speed. Well struck by Leah Steinke.
She continues to improve. And Botkins will take the lead on the serve.
Sophomore Jana Metz with the service ace. Caught Riker kind of in a tough spot. I think she thought maybe it was going out and then decided to play it above her head. Back-to-back.
Back-to-back aces, and Botkins lifts themselves to an 18-16 lead, and Jackson Center will take a timeout. Our score, Botkins 18, Jackson Center 16. First set action. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen. And check us out on Facebook.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Jackson Center takes the timeout, down by 2, and the Botkins Trojans came to play tonight, Jeff.
Well, they did. They got off to a pretty good start, took a lead. Jackson Center came back and actually took the lead back here recently, but the Trojans now a 2-point lead as we get near the end, and that ball, again, maybe had ideas of going long, but the Tigers play it.
Kloppenstein sends it back across and tipped out of bounds, so Jackson Center collects the point.
No break there for the Tigers. Kloppenstein hit the tape, 50-50 ball, if you will, but it goes over, and then off of a Trojan for Kloppenstein. 5 kills. That matches Reichert here in game 1 in attack kills.
Steinke. Here comes the set. Strong hit.
Touch back.
Kloppenstein. Kloppenstein again. Good defense there by Walders, just into the Botkins lineup. Tigers trying to keep it alive. They'll send it back across. Set. Steinke at the net. Tigers respond, and they'll get the point.
Paige Guy gets the kill. A long volley, Dave, as we saw a lot of back and forth, but it's a flat-footed attack from Paige Guy. Her first kill of game 1. She averages 1 kill per set.
Good hustle by both the teams, and we're tied at 18. First set action. Thanks for joining us on NKTelco Sports. Plattfoot gets it across. Tigers in trouble. That's going to make it 19-18. Botkins back in front, and they'll have the serve, and that's going to be Gabby Griffith.
That time the set just too far outside the post, and not a good angle to hit. Attack error gives the Trojans a 19th point.
Suttles back over to the right side, and Guy. Trojans, they'll come right back at it.
Leah Steinke mentioned she had a good game in her last outing against Hardin Northern, gets her 3rd kill, and that gives the Trojans a 2-point lead over the Tigers at 20-18.
And Griffiths will stay and serve. Botkins up 20-18 on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Kloppenstein, and
she muscles number 6 for her this set through the blockers at the Botkins net.
That's a big point, too.
Yeah, they're all big when you get to this point. I mean, they all count, but boy, when you get to that 20 mark, you hate to give the other team any points.
Comes the hit by Caitlin Barhorse for Botkins. Back the other way for the Tigers. Barhorse will get the point on the...
Oh, kept alive.
Oh, they kept it alive. What an effort.
And I believe getting the kill will be number 6, Avery Jackson. right place, right time for her. And honestly, I thought it was down, and I believe
it was over.
I thought Jackson was the one that then hit it over and records her first kill, the setter, a sophomore.
We're tied at 20. And there's the ace, and it's 21-20. And now Botkins will take a timeout. Our score, Jackson Center 21, Botkins 20. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
This time, Botkins takes the timeout. We've got a good opening set, 21-20. Jackson Center with the 1-point lead as Paige Guy will serve it up.
Tough first hit. This is going to help the Tigers.
And they get it across. Suttles back over to the right side. Trojans keep it alive. Barhorst. Reichert will save it. Strong hit by
Stanky, yes. Boy, I thought the Tigers on that free ball would take advantage of it. They couldn't score, and that allowed the Trojans, if you will, to take advantage of that. And Leah Stanky, 4 kills in game 1, ties it up at 21 apiece.
And Stanky in serve. That means Hendrickson's back at the net. Stanky sends it up front. Suttles back over. Tigers. Now it's the Trojans, and point's going to go to Jackson Center's unable to handle it. Makes it 22-21.
Trojans haven't made many mistakes in the game 1, just their 4th error. They had 3 attack errors and a service error, but that one a big one to give the home team, the Tigers, the 1-point cushion.
Maren Ludwig will serve it. Griffiths over to Hendrickson, into the net. Jackson Center with a 2-point lead and another timeout. Botkins. Our score, first set action, Jackson Center 23, Botkins 21. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
23-21, Jackson Center with a 2-point lead as number 24, Maren Ludwig, will serve it up for the Tigers.
Important first touch here for Botkins.
Hendrickson, soft touch. Tigers recover. Here comes another set. Here comes Hendrickson. Reichert.
Mentioned she could hit from any spot on the court. That was a back row, a few steps behind the 10-foot line, and well struck with a lot of confidence.
Great hit at a great time, and it's a 3-point lead. And
set point.
Set point right here. Ludwig with the serve. Warhorse, and that's point number 25. The win goes to Jackson Center, 25-21. Tight battle in the opening set, 1-0 edge, Jackson Center. We move on to the second set. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Set number 1 goes to Jackson Center. Tough match, 25-21. Lots of timeouts right down at the end, and Botkins just so close to getting that victory, and it just slips away on the set. And Jackson Center calmly hangs on, maintains their composure, comes up with a big play.
Yeah, Coach Metz probably not pleased with how her team started off the match, kind of self-destructing a little bit on their attacks. But then Botkins kind of finished that way, kind of some just unforced errors, but yet attack errors, and just didn't take advantage of it when they kind of had the Tigers on the rope. But boy, some good battles and some good volleyball. And the numbers in the first set look like this for Jackson Center: 15 kills, Botkins had 9. Service aces, Jackson Center had 3. Botkins had 4 aces, and neither team had a termination block in game number 1. Leading attackers for Jackson Center, Reichert and Kluffenstein, 6 and 6 apiece. And for Botkins, Hendrickson and Steinke, 5 and 4 respectively.
Second set just about to begin, and these two teams come in, as we said, on nice momentum. Lots of big games ahead for both these two teams, especially for Jackson Center, because they have Botkins here at home tonight. Then they have to travel Thursday to Fort Loramie for a league conference contest, and then on Saturday they go to West Liberty Salem. On the other hand, the Botkins Trojans, they'll play Thursday at home against Fairlawn in league play, and then travel to Mississinawa Valley on Saturday for play. So
yeah, not too long we'll be talking tournament draws. It's hard to believe, but it's getting close. Yes,
certainly is. Botkins on the serve. Kloppenstein sends it across. Here comes the set to the right side, and Plattfoot will get the kill, and 1-0 Botkins.
Plattfoot, her first kill of the night on the right front this time, and maybe got distracted to Riker. Couldn't maybe see the ball come off the hands or through the blocks cleanly, and it falls right in front of that 10-foot line for a kill for Plattfoot. Free ball. Here's what Botkins needs to take advantage of.
Hendrickson, and off the touch. Pringer into the lineup, and she'll get the kill, and it's 2-0 Botkins.
6 of them now for Hendrickson. For the senior, came in leading the team in that category with 161 kills on the season.
Ludwig back to Kloppenstein.
Kloppenstein will get the kill. It was touched. Might also landed in bounds anyways. So for Kloppenstein, kill number 7 for the junior.
And the junior will step to the line. Kloppenstein, that is, number 20 for the Tigers. Strong serve, and Griffiths unable to return it, so that ace makes it 2-2. Kloppenstein, 5'11 junior.
Nice pickup there on a hard serve by Steinke. They don't do much with it, but boy, picked that one up off just before it hit the ground.
Steinke hits it for the Trojans. Gets it over to the right side, and Barhorst. And
I don't think it ever cleared. I'll give that one an attack error. And judging by the celebration, it did not look like it was a Jackson Center termination block. More so just an attack error by the Trojans.
That makes it 3-2. Kloppenstein to Griffiths. Flatfoot will take it over.
Nearly kept it alive, but Flatfoot, no kills in game one, Dave. 2 quick ones here in game number 2.
Janelle Flatfoot, a junior, honorable mention last year's smart player for the Trojans. Flatfoot with the serve. Ludwig, right side. I think that's Paige Guy.
That was number 5.
Number 5, excuse
Suttles.
me. Keona Suttles.
She had a couple swings last night against New Knoxville that she had with really good power. That one was pretty well struck out of the right front, but boy, at times she can also bring the heat. You know that Kloppenstein and Reichert can, but Suttles also another weapon.
And there's the ace, and it's 5-3. Suttles in serve. Keona, a junior, stands at 5'6".
88% server on a season, came into the match with 18 aces, had 1 in game 1. That now gives her 19.
Trojans. Metz tries to get the set, comes back over to the Tigers. Here comes Reichert. Count it as a kill, and it's 6-3 as Jackson Center a little bit more aggressive in the second set.
Yeah, the attacks are going inbounds, and they're just playing cleaner. No errors yet here in game number 1. They're off to a 3-point lead at 6-3 early in game 2.
Griffith trying to handle that serve from Suttles, and it's out of bounds and 7-3. And Suttles will remain in serve.
She's put together a nice little scoring spurt here for the Tigers.
Trojans need some points. Flatfoot gets it back across. Ludwig.
Well struck. Nice pickup by Griffith.
Back over. Here comes Ludwig. Back over to Reichert.
That's almost up here.
You almost had that one, Jeff. That was close.
That was well struck by Reichert off of a Botkins defender, and had thoughts of coming right at me, but didn't quite make it up here in the crow's nest.
Close. We could definitely see the ball. Subtle still on the serve, and she'll keep it going. And Jackson Center opening up a 6-point lead, and Botkins is going to talk about it. Our score, Jackson Center 9 and Botkins 3. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Botkins takes the timeout. Boy, and Jeff, Jackson Center just pouncing on him here in the second set. That was a quick jump and a 6-point lead for Jackson Center.
Yeah, it hasn't taken the Tigers long. There haven't been many long volleys, and Jackson Center, well, that's a tough call. That one outside the antenna?
That's what he's saying. So that's 9.
Well, what we were
4.
saying, 10-3. 10-3.
10-3, excuse me.
But yeah, just as it's happening quick here. The Tigers have, mustered up a big lead here early, and everything that went right for Botkins in game 1 is going completely opposite. Their attacks are off, their passing's off. They haven't been really getting some good offensive chances, and Jackson Center's just taking advantage of everything that they've gotten and scored the ball almost at will. Although this time they'll have to free ball it over or down ball it over. Here's a chance for the Trojans.
Griffiths Flatfoot to set to Steinke. Or rather, Barhorse with that set.
Nice
Griffith's trying to return.
Griffith almost came up with it. And that was Kloppenstein then? That attacked the last one?
That was.
Okay. I was looking over, I was watching Griffith, who made the nice attempt, trying to dig out the attack.
Flatfoot. Hendrickson trying to get him going. Tigers, good return. Kloppenstein back up to Reichert. And double hit, and that is 12-4 our score on the First National Bank.
First mistake by the Tigers here in game number 2. It's the reason why they've got an 8-point lead. Trojans already 4 errors, all attack errors here in game 2. Back-to-back errors is that one just misses for Reichert.
Reichert going for that corner, just misses. Point goes to the Trojans, and it's 12-5 as Caitlin Barhorse, the junior, will stay and serve.
Botkins could love to have Barhorse continue to serve here, get some points back and stay in rhythm. And
Kloppenstein, Ludwig. Sarah Swiger in the game for Jackson Center in the match for the Tigers.
Swiger gets the kill out of the right front position, her first kill of the game of the match.
Bumps it up to 13-5 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. And Riley Barhorse, the junior, will serve for
serve and set. So the Tigers used 3 setters. And this is Barhorse right here, number 9.
Strong hit at the net.
Paige Guy, assist from Barhorse. I mentioned they used Barhorse as a setter. I think the first time here in game 2. In game 1, it was Jackson and Ludwig. So rotating 3 players around as setters.
Barhorse didn't serve. It goes into the net. Makes it 14-6, a serving error. And Hendrickson will have a chance to move the Trojans a little bit closer.
Jackson Center doesn't make many service errors. They serve over 90% as a team. They've had 2 mistakes tonight, 1 in each game serving.
At the net, Reichert. And point goes to the Trojans, 14-7. Hendrickson staying on serve.
After playing very clean to start the game 2, the Tigers have now committed 4 mistakes here recently. Tough break, good decision defensively by the Tigers. I believe it was Barhorse and Reichert discussing that one as Hendrickson's serve just floated out of bounds.
That makes it 15-7. Reichert with the serve. And Steinke trying to get it across. And
she got it through, and Presley Reese got a touch on it and tried to dig it back out, and that's where the violation happened. Couldn't come up with it cleanly and kind of lifted it, and a good call and a kill for Steinke.
15-6. Kloppenstein. And it's going to make it 15-9.
Didn't miss by much, and a break, though, for the Trojans. Again, that's now 5 quick errors after I just mentioned they didn't have any. I bet they've had those 5 errors here in the past 7 or 8 points. Net violation. So another attack error.
Makes it 15-10, and Botkins suddenly climbing back into this one. Jana Metz will serve it. Strong serve, handled by Kloppenstein. Comes back to Kloppenstein. Griffiths will handle it. Metz gets it over to Flatfoot. Tigers come right back at it. Kloppenstein looking for the space and finds it.
Well, she cut that one hard. She was at the net and basically dropped it about 4 feet on the other side of the net, but in the opposite spot there. And a tough play defensively for the Trojans, and a good swing for Kloppenstein. Now has 9 kills in the match.
Here come the Trojans. Steinke gets it across. Reese with the hit, and Trojans hit goes out, and it's 17-10.
Well, good kill for Reese. I mentioned she does a lot of her attacking now, that right front position. She averages 1 kill per set. She's had 1 kill now in each game so far for the Tigers.
Paige Guy with the serve.
Net
violation against Steinke.
Actually, Metz, the setter.
Excuse me.
The serve went too close, so probably I'll give the ace then to Guy, as Botkins didn't control it, and it led their setter, Metz, into the draw contact.
Griffiths going to hit it up. Metz with a set. Right side flat foot.
Good swing, good dig by Guy.
And the Trojans come up with a point.
I'll give that block there to number 8, Leah Steinke. Judging by her reaction, I'm guessing she touched it across the net, and she has the first termination block here in the match for either team.
Griffiths. Pranger back up front. Soft touch is Kloppenstein.
Good decision for Macy Kloppenstein. Saw the double block. Recognized the right front was open on the Trojan side and just simply made it look pretty easy. Just tap it where they're not.
Sarah Swiger into the lineup for Jackson Center. And number 24, Marin Ludwig with the serve. Griffiths has it. Metz. Flatfoot will send it to the back row. To the corner. Griffiths will have it. Set.
Steinke had the solo block earlier, Dave. Now her second kill of the game. So she's been very active tonight for the Trojans.
And she'll serve 19-12. Looking at a 7-point deficit as she stands ready to serve. Ludwig right side to Swiger. Griffiths on the return. Metz will set. Flatfoot.
Too much.
Too strong. 20-12.
5 attack errors here now in game 2 for the Trojans, plus a serving error. So 6 errors in game 2. That's what they had in game 1.
AC Kloppenstein with the serve. Griffiths has it. Flatfoot Hendrickson. Kloppenstein to Reichert. Soft touch Flatfoot. Reichert again.
That'll score.
And it's 21-12. Reichert from that outside hitting position, boy, she can just wind up and crank it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how high or how low the set is. Her timing is good, that she gets her quick enough and swings hard and usually makes pretty good contact. Very difficult to defend.
Flatfoot to Hendrickson.
Just misses.
Too long, and it's 22-12. So what went right in the first set for Botkins, missing by inches here in set number 2.
Yeah, the 50-50 balls or those game of inches, and it just has not helped the Trojans here in game 2, although they get a break there with the service error from Kloppenstein.
That's going to put Flatfoot in serve. Janelle Flatfoot. 39 aces on the season coming into tonight's contest. Kloppenstein, they get it over to Suttles. Here comes Metz. Barhorst. Kloppenstein the set over to the right side, and Swiger. Now Trojans on the attack. Hendrickson. Tigers with the set. Reichert.
Just missed left. Again, well struck down the line. Good choice to get around the blockers, but not a lot of room to work there. You got to hit it just right. You don't have a lot of room to the left, and she too much, and that gives a point to the Trojans.
Flatfoot with a serve. Kloppenstein, Ludwig. Kloppenstein gets it over the net and finds the court for the kill, 23-14.
Well, a break there for the Tigers. Kloppenstein's attack catches tape, enough on it, though, to kind of break through the top layer of tape, and it really just dropped right in front of the Trojans, who were backpedaling.
Suttles with the serve. Flatfoot to Hendrickson. Battle at the net.
Well, Hendrickson wins that battle.
Hendrickson will pick up Botkins' 15th point on that one. 23-15. Caitlin Meyer back into the lineup for Botkins. Barhorst with the serve. Kloppenstein over to the right side, and Swiger.
Attack error.
23-16. Jackson Center will take a timeout. 23-16, Jackson Center with the lead. Up 1-0 as we work in the second set. I'd like to remind everybody of our sponsors for tonight's contest: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Brand Lake Health, Carriage, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, Allenbaugh Insurance, and NKTelco. Scoreboard sponsor tonight, First National Bank. Think first. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors: Burke Petroleum, Chiltech LLC, Cy Schwederman, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, Securecom, and St. Henry Bank. And our Jackson Center Live View sponsor, I want to thank the folks at Allenbaugh Insurance. And also, replays of tonight's high school varsity volleyball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Thursday, October 13th at 5 p.m. Sunday, October 16th at 7 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and nktelco.com/sports. Barhorst with the serve. Jackson Center lead at 7.
Swiger, pretty good contact and right through the hands of Barhorst. Kill for Swiger, her second of the match. And she came in averaging just under 1 per set, so about right under season average.
Barhorst and Reese will come back into the game.
Set point.
Barhorst for the set point will serve it up. And it's out, and that's it. Second set goes to the Jackson Center Tigers, 25-16. Tigers now go up 2-0 for Botkins. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Third set coming up. Jackson Center up 2-0, 25-21. They won the first set. Second set, 25-16. First set, very difficult. Trojans gave them all it could handle. Second set, Tigers had just a little bit of advantage for most of that.
I think they were in control. They out-attacked the Trojans. 13 kills to just 6 kills for the Trojans. Also 5 service aces, none for the Trojans. The Trojans did have a termination block, but I thought Jackson Center got off to a quick start, dominated that whole game, played cleaner. They did have some errors later in the set, but they got off to a good start. And I think the attacking was just so much their advantage. A number of girls got in the hit party. 6 different Tigers collected kills, and it was more like Botkins was on defense the whole game, digging and scrounging and just surviving. Never really got any hard-driven attacks. Good play by Reese.
And Reese comes up with a kill, and just like that, Jackson Center out in front, 1-0 as number 24, Marin Ludwig in serve for the Tigers.
That serve for her, Dave, was pretty aggressive, and Botkins got a good touch on it, and it became a beautiful set for Reese.
And Barhorst hit at the net, comes back.
Well, I believe there was a combo block there between 5 and 12, Suttles and Reese. Again, judging by, I thought there was some contact with the hands, and the celebration felt like they warranted the termination block, so they will both get credit for the block assist.
And Ludwig. Whistle blows, she's ready to serve it. Griffiths. That's with the set to Plattfoot. Tigers with it, coming back for Reichert into the net, and it's 2-1.
Well, chance here for the Trojans. They are in an elimination game and need obviously to play well here to force game 4, but need to get the simple things, if you will. Don't make the unforced errors and force the Tigers to play a little bit more defense. Good, and I'll start with good touching at the net, to get the hitters aware of the contact, but Klopfenstein's going to win it.
Klopfenstein with the pass from Ludwig, and it's now 3-1 Jackson Center.
Klopfenstein had a kill there. That's her 12th in the match. She had a beautiful game against the Rangers. It was our player of the game last night with 15 kills. Already has 12 tonight.
Hendrickson.
Nice save by the Tigers. Ludwig with the first contact to keep it off the ground.
Hendrickson will go long this time, and it's 4-1.
But the Tigers, there, Ludwig dives, saves it, and it ricochets off a friend, and they basically flat ball or free ball it over or down ball it over, and then Hendrickson's attack goes deep. So, you're an inch away from scoring, and then you get the next ball back and hit out of bounds. So the Tigers just made the Trojans make a mistake.
Metz with a hit for Botkins. Here come the Tigers. Flatfoot now. Gets it over to Barhorse, sends it to the corner, fielded by Klopfenstein. Over to the right side, it
well
goes
struck.
from Suttles.
Nice dig up by Steinke. Another case there, just kind of a mistake there. Didn't get a great attack on it. Miscommunication. But, boy, give credit that she won't get the kill, but Suttles had another hard-driven attack that forced the Trojans into some tough defense.
Klopfenstein in serve. Ludwig, here comes the set to Reichert. That's a point for the Tigers. 6-1.
Reichert now double digits in kills with 10. Had 6 in game 1, 3 in game 2, and her first here in game 3 for 10 on the night.
Klopfenstein with a serve. Flatfoot to Hendrickson.
Nice tip.
Soft touch. And
she might have done that left-handed. Maybe do you think when that looked like she almost did it left-handed? Or she did it right-handed? She flipped it back towards like us, if you will. I'm not for sure. I thought maybe she let it go with her right hand and hit it with her left hand.
Might have been on the left hand.
Nonetheless, good
Nice
idea.
touch.
She got it down in open space on the Tigers' defense.
Flatfoot set. Metz, and Metz will pick it up.
Well, Metz scores her first kill of the night.
6-3 our score on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
And she's usually the setter, so a rare true attack, and I think she's smiling about a little bit, but but in this situation, she is a hitter because Flatfoot will come out of the back row to set for the Trojans. So nonetheless, a point for the Botkins Trojans.
And
Presley Reese, number 12, have her down for 2 kills here in game 3. That's her 4th of the night.
And number 5, Keona Suttles will serve it up for the Tigers.
92% server on the season for Suttles.
That's Flatfoot now. Klopfenstein, Ludwig, and Reese not able to get it over that time. And it's 7-4. And Hendrickson will be in serve for Botkins. Hendrickson with the hit.
Nice play by the Trojans, by the Tigers, keeping the Trojan attack alive.
Ranger gets it over to Ludwig. Right side. Hendrickson will keep it alive. Back over to Trojans. Get it across. Ludwig over to the right side. And Klopfenstein gets it past Griffiths.
Yeah, Griffith was in the right area, but just not enough control on it. Wall struck, and Klopfenstein struck that from the back row. So, we've seen Reichert and Klopfenstein a step or so behind the 10-foot line as a back row player, swinging hard and aggressively from that spot.
Sarah Swiger into the Jackson Center lineup, as is number 5, Emerson Walters.
Ball handling error called against the setter.
So that'll make it 9-4. And it comes back to number 9, Riley Barhorst Jr. serving it up for Jackson Center. Metz back to Steinke. Steinke with a hit. She'll get the kill.
Good approach there and a good result for the Trojans. Steinke's been, again, very aggressive tonight. She now has 7 in the match, 4 in game number 1. Got her off to a good start. 7 now in the match.
Metz into the net on the air. Makes it 10-5. Serve comes back to the Tigers. That means McKinley Reichert. Sophomore will serve it up.
Botkins has committed 3 service errors, 1 in each game tonight.
Metz back over to Steinke. Gets it across. Kloppenstein, Griffiths, Metz, Steinke.
Well, Steinke, they can feed her. And again, it started with a good first touch by the libero, Gabby Griffith. She did a nice job getting the ball, and I believe then 11 Metz set it, and then Steinke took care of the rest with a directional hit off the blocker. So good offense by the Trojans. All starts with a good first touch.
Botkins trying to come back. Barhorse sends it to the back row. Strong hit there by Swiger. Trojans on the attack at the net.
Ooh, I thought it was a carry. Jackson got away with one play on. No whistle.
Kloppenstein, she'll get that battle with the kill. That'll make it 11-6.
Yeah, they missed one there. Tough break for the Trojans as the blocker at the net kind of came down and lifted it up a little bit. And I think, maybe the angle wasn't good enough for the official to see it. Unfortunately, the Tigers prevail. Tough break for Botkins. Got to play on. That's why we have 25 points in the game, right, Dave?
That's right. Jackson Center on the attack.
Swiger with the kill. I believe it was McKinley Reichert that stepped up there, Dave, on that second ball and actually set it to Swiger, the one of 2 seniors on the Tigers volleyball team. And Swiger, her 3rd kill of the night. She averages just under 1 kill per set, so she's right on her season average.
And point goes to Jackson Center, so it's 13-6 here in our 3rd set.
I think Suttles maybe, again, judging by the congratulations, maybe got a piece of that one. That'll give her a kill.
Guy with a serve. Griffiths will have it. Metz set for Steinke.
Good touchback by the Tigers defense.
Barhorst. Good set. Here come the Trojans. Barhorst set by Barhorst, and Reichert gets the point as it was touched.
Suttles, her 2nd kill of game 3.
And it's 14-6.
Suttles has had a nice game, doing a little bit of everything. 3 kills, 3 aces, part of a termination block for point.
Putting together a nice game, nice match overall. Barhorst, Tigers on the attack. They'll get it across. Metz, Steinke at the net. Double hit, and it's 14-7. Trojans go back into serve.
The applause kind of sarcastically, is that the right word there?
I think that might be it, yeah.
They get the one there. I feel sorry. I mean, it was a tough break, but again, if you don't have it, we had a great view of it, and the official maybe didn't see it, so he didn't call it, but that time Steinke gets rewarded for a 3rd kill of game 3. Boy, well struck.
Well struck is Kiona Suttles.
The junior, you think about Kloppenstein, you think about Reichert delivering the blows, but I mentioned even last night, Suttles at times really put some power on the ball, and she's had some good swings tonight. And remember, every swing doesn't necessarily result in a kill, but if the other team has to chase it down and free ball it over, maybe the next possession you can get into good offense, based on a free ball and still get the kill then. So, a lot of it just, it's just how well you're hitting the ball. Batters in baseball don't always get credit for base hits, but they might be hitting the ball pretty well. But same way in volleyball. You might have some great attacks, but not always get the kills, but it forces the other team to play defense. And the end result is you do get a free ball that you can go to work on offense.
And one thing about Jackson Center, only 2 seniors on that roster. Lots of young talent that people are going to see over the years. As
Reichert's one, or that was Reese, 12.
Reese, excuse me.
Yeah, she's a sophomore and did a nice job hitting and maintaining balance and momentum to not go forward into the net and attacked on the left side. Usually, again, she attacks on the right side, but Reese having a decent game as well now with 5 kills in the match.
16-8 our score.
But caught the net, so that's the second time they've hit the batting, or the, what do you want to call it, the net that divides the courts. So you can't do that on the third hit.
That makes it a 17-8 lead as Kloppenstein stays in serve.
Self-defense mode there is what Botkins was in, with Reichert getting a beautiful overpass set. And
boy, she found the space and powerfully put it in there.
Those overpasses are tough to defend. Usually your blocker can't get there quick enough, and it was basically a one-on-nobody for Reichert. And she delivered with a hard-driven attack down to the floor.
Kloppenstein serves a little bit long, so it's 18-9 Trojans.
Both teams have served very well. That's for Jackson Center, their 4th error in the match. Botkins with 3, so both teams have served the ball very nicely, keeping them in play, and at times serving aggressive, making it difficult for the serve receive.
Barhorst with the serve for Botkins.
Well struck.
Going to be out. Suttles just missed that one, so it's
point for the Trojans.
As Caitlin Barhorst, the junior, serves it up, but she'll put it in the net. 19-10 on a serving error.
I just talked about how both teams have been serving nicely, so Botkins commits their 4th service error to match what Jackson Center has done in the match.
Meyer back over to Metz. Ludwig with the set to Reese. Reese goes across to Hendrickson. Kloppenstein, but going to be a kill for Hendrickson. It's 19-11.
Really didn't have to do much with that. Hendrickson, the lengthy senior, able to basically stand and wait for the ball, and did a nice job of directional hitting it to the open spot. Good court awareness to know where there was an opening, and just simply got it done before the Tigers could react. She now has 9 kills in the match.
Hendrickson on the serve. Her team down by 8. Ludwig, Reichert, Griffiths will dig it out.
Griffith has had a busy night tonight. She's had her hands on a number of attacks. Violation in the net, Tigers.
So it's 19-12, and Hendrickson stays in serve. Botkins coach Logan Watercutter in her first season for the Trojans, shouting some instructions out to her team. Griffiths.
Another dig for her. Yep.
Reichert winds up. Soft touch on the return. And it's 20-12.
12 kills now for Reichert. You mentioned Watercutter. She's a Botkins alumni. She actually was Logan Pitts in high school, multi-sport athlete, and I remember covering some of her games or seeing her play through her high school years, and now is, as you said, Logan Watercutter in her first season, and she's elementary guidance counselor at Botkins.
Frosted goes to Kloppenstein. Reichert looking for the open space. Meyer will keep it alive. Trojans send it back over.
In.
And it's in.
Well, that was one of the easier attacks Steinke has had tonight, but she'll take it. You mentioned Coach Metz, her 35th season. They played New Knoxville last night, coached by Madison Lammers in her first season. Playing Botkins tonight against Logan Watercutter in her first season. And you got Metz, 35 years.
You look at Kim Metz's record, and it's pretty astounding.
Yeah, she's done a lot, and she does it with class and, good person, and has done it the right way as Reichert earns her 4th kill of set 3.
21-13. Tigers move closer as Reichert will be in serve. Hoping to finish it off, and there's an ace. Makes it 22-13. Plays well at the net. Good server, all around standout player.
Defense as well. Gets a lot of, we've seen her step in and set. We've seen her hit the floor to keep balls alive, and we've also seen her hit a rare service error. She leads the team, or had 24 aces coming into the set, had won or match tonight, 93%. So we saw a rarity there. We saw her miss a rare serve.
98%.
93. Sorry.
93. Griffiths.
Nice
Another dig.
Griffith has been busy.
And it's going to be hit just a little bit long, and it's 23-14. And Tigers need 2 to win this one 3-0. Number 7, Paige Guy, will serve. Barhorst to Metz. Steinke.
Well struck. Good defense by Barhorst.
And Kloppenstein's hit just a little bit out of bounds, and it's 23-15. Put Steinke back in serve. Hendrickson comes back into the front line.
Steinke on the night with 10 kills will serve for the Trojans.
Barhorst in. Number 5, Keona Suttles.
Like I said, there's been some power there. We've seen her hit very well. She doesn't maybe get fed as often, but boy, when she's called upon, she has taken advantage of her opportunity.
Lots of substitutes. Number 10.
Yeah, she's the other senior. Ledke, she's the other senior, the one of 2 seniors.
Trojans trying to stay alive. And they do, as Caitlin Barhorst finds the open court. It's 24-16. Flatfoot in serve. Kloppenstein, Jackson. And that's it. 25-16 our final. Jackson Center takes a 3-0 win over Botkins. We'll come back with our recap in just a moment. Once again, 3-0 Jackson Center over Botkins. They take the third set 25-16. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen. And check us out on Facebook.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Today's households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth.
Get NKTelco high-speed internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Call 1-888-NKTelco today.
Back here at Jackson Center, Tigers started off a little bit slow, had a difficult time in set number 1, but managed to hold off Botkins 25-21, came back in the second set and won 25-16. And in the third set, they completed it with a 25-16 win as well. So Tigers improved to 11-5 overall. I'd like to thank all of them. As we recap our stats here in just a moment, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's contest. Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, Allenbaugh Insurance, and NKTelco. Additional sponsors to thank: Burke Petroleum, Chiltech LLC, Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, Securicom, and St. Henry Bank. Other sponsors, our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, think first. Starting lineup sponsor, Emerson Climate Technologies. Timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. And our Jackson Center Live View sponsor, Allenbaugh Insurance. And now our final stats brought to you by Wagner's IGA. Let's take a look at the final numbers in a Jackson Center win.
Yeah, they kind of dominated. You mentioned the rough start to game 1, but held on, came back, and then dominated games 2 and 3. Attacking was a key word tonight. It seemed like Jackson Center was on offense much more tonight. They outkill the Trojans, 44 for Jackson Center, 26 for Botkins. Also serving the ball tonight, a few more aces for the Tigers, 9 compared to 5. And each team had a determination block, but in the end, it was just too much attacking, and the aggressiveness the Tigers were able to put on the Trojan defense just prevailed and dominated the play, if you will, as the Botkins got hands on a number of balls, but really could never set their offense back up and get some good, clean, hard-driven attacks like Jackson Center could. And leading the way for the Trojans tonight in a losing effort, breaking their 2-game winning streak, is number 8, Leah Steinke. She had 10 kills and 9 from Trace Hendrickson to lead the Trojans. And for the Tigers, a host of Tigers involved in the attacking party tonight. Klovenstein with 15 kills, Reichert with 13, Settles with 5, 2 from Guy, 3 from Swiger, and 1 from Avery Jackson for their total of 44, but well distributed. They took advantage of a lot of their opportunities, and a lot of it also comes with the defense. A good first touch was allowed their setters to get the ball set, and the eaters could come eat, and they delivered.
Yeah, nice win for Jackson Center. They moved to 11-5 overall, 6-3 in Shelby County Athletic League action. Our player of the game tonight brought to you by NKTelco, and our selection tonight is Keona Suttles. Very solid game by the junior.
I thought she hit some balls very nicely. She doesn't get set a lot. You know of Klovenstein, you know of Reichert, no doubt, but when her number was called, she delivered. And, I thought she hit the ball pretty well, and she did a little bit of everything. 5 kills, had 3 aces, part of the termination block. So it's good to see her, take advantage of the opportunity, because you never know as they move on. They got a big game Thursday at Fort Loramie. When those other teams defensively can play a little better defense, they maybe try to shut down Klovenstein or Reichert. Other people have got to step up and be ready to attack it with confidence. And this might be a game where she gets a little bit more of that and can go at it and help her team do positive things.
And as we said, our player of the game brought to you by NKTelco. It's Keona Suttles for the Jackson Center Tigers. Hats off to Keona for outstanding effort in the 3 sets today. Tigers go 3-0 against Botkins. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are very happy to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity volleyball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Thursday, October 13th at 5 p.m., Sunday, October 16th at 7 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Once again, the win goes to Jackson Center, 3-0 over Botkins. You have been watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.